Recent events involving the management of the COVID-19 pandemic have changed the face of work. Businesses around the world have suffered and have had to let staff go. As the commercial hub, Lagos has suffered greatly too. The 1-month-long lockdown required that companies either shut down their operations or operated remotely full-time. This begs the question of what the future of work is. I am the CV writer, and this is Working in Nigeria. Today we will discuss before, now, and what after may be. Working remotely, yay or nay, remotely and efficiently, and then we'll share job opportunities. So before, now, and what after may be. Before the pandemic, we maintained a culture of resuming not later than 8 a.m. and closing not earlier than 5 p.m. Employees over the years have found this very stressful, especially in densely populated areas like Lagos State. We also have the habit of, adhering to the status quo until we can't anymore. So many companies just did not see why, they would have to change their how they operate, if try to make work more flexible for staff. Say some people should work from home, or like what is happening now where we have 60% working at a time. That really wasn't the thing. The status quo was everybody come to work, and then at 5 p.m. or later, you can go back home. Now, like I said earlier, the pandemic has forced us to make room for a different approach to work. I have some responses to my tweet from some weeks ago. Someone said, working from home is very expensive. Another said, the pressure to deliver is the worst. A different person said, I love working from home, petrol and internet over traffic. And someone said, I'll take working from home over traffic. So whether we like it or not, actually, work as we know it is going to change. This brings us to what after may be. Because, we've discussed before, and then now everybody has had to change their routines. They've had to either work from home, which is maybe costing them more money, or is a lot more convenient for them as they have enough time to rest and enough time to sleep and do other things. So what after may be? According to a research report by Phillips Consulting, 88% of workers have been mandated to work from home, and 97% of work-related travels got cancelled. People had to, obviously, this means I would like to assume that companies are still managing to be very productive and meetings are being held. So maybe we did not absolutely all have to go to work, and we didn't all have to travel for these work meetings. There were many things that we could do remotely without moving around, and we just refused to explore the alternative or the options because we were used to, moving around. Working remotely, so things that we should probably expect. Working remotely may be here to stay. I will advise that you make peace with it if it's something that you find very inconvenient, and if you enjoy it, well, congratulations. At the same time, your blissful remote experience may also get cut short, and you will have to go back to work and work out of an office again. So just make peace with whatever is going to happen after COVID-19 is gone, or, properly managed. You may also not be paid by the hour, but you'll be evaluated daily. So this means, normally you expect that, there's something Yorubas say where we say ogata ogaota, like whether your boss sells, whether management makes money, whether management makes money or they don't make money. Some employees do not really care. They come into work and expect to get paid at the end of the month. At this time, your employers are going to be very particular about your productivity and the values that you contribute to work. So if they feel like, what exactly does this person do every day from Monday to Friday? How much work have you done exactly when you're, sharing your reports? What did you really do today? What did you do yesterday, on Tuesday, on Wednesday, on Thursday? What did you do really? And how exactly is this tying to revenue for the business? And it would be very easy at this time to identify charlatans, identify lazy staff. So try not to be that person. So while you might not be paid per hour, you may be evaluated daily, and that is sort of hourly, because typically you're expected to work 8 to 9 hours a day. So if we are evaluating your work per day, it means I'm evaluating 8 to 9 hours worth of work. So expect that to happen. It also means that your appraisals, your performance appraisals may take a different turn. Some talent managers, some HR managers are creating new performance appraisal structures, new processes to appraise people, to evaluate your performance. So you need to be very mindful of how you do your work. It shouldn't be a case of there are, key times in the month when you have winning moments, and that just covers up for all your lackadaisical attitude throughout the month. Now, no, everybody's looking at you like, I realized that from 8 a.m. to 3, you were unreachable. So, and if you were unreachable and every work, was able to go ahead without you, do we really need you on the team? Everybody starts to make up all kinds of assumptions about who is really valuable and who isn't. So don't get kicked out. This is a bad time to be unemployed. Social distancing will remain. This is with relations to traveling. So there's going to be a lot less traveling than we are used to. And this includes interstate, out of country, intrastate, all kinds of travel. So going for meetings, island to mainland, island to island, mainland to mainland, Abuja to Ibadan, Ibadan to Lagos to Kogi to wherever. There's going to be a lot less work travel. Many people are going to just opt for Zoom meetings, because if your virtual meetings, were as productive as the physical ones, then maybe you don't need to spend all that money providing tickets and accommodation and tea and biscuits and water, to host clients or to host vendors or whatever. So there's going to be a lot less physical meetings. People are going to accept virtual meetings over physical ones. Not to be inappropriate, but I'm going to just be the one to say it. We are sort of thankful for this development, because many of us actually really do not like physical meetings. Why can't I just, call you? You can see my face. We can do a video call and we'll just discuss what we have to discuss and everybody moves on. But then you spend hours in traffic. The travel time has to be included. Sometimes on days when you have long meetings, it looks like you are unproductive, and that is not a good thing. So yeah, I'm not trying to be inappropriate, but I'm thankful for this development. So, but then you're also going to have to keep your meetings short. Another upside to these meetings thing is that people have to keep it short. In a case where you're not paying for your Zoom, for example, you have to wrap everything up within 40 minutes or Zoom is going to cut you off. So that's another thing that you have to take note of. So shorter meetings and then mostly virtual. When we return from this short break, we'll discuss working efficiently from home. Welcome back to Working in Nigeria. Now, telling you about how to work efficiently while you're working from home. I know that I have been saying, a lot of comments on social media where people are saying like they feel really unmotivated. Some people say that they are doing more work than they would normally do. Some people are saying their sleep patterns have, messed up. because of the fact that they're at home basically 24/7. So how to be efficient while you work from home? Resume at your usual time. So if normally you resume at 8 a.m. or 9 a.m., you should, have taken your bath and, cleaned yourself up, organized your workplace, your makeshift workstation. Many people already did not plan for this to have to work from home. So people do not yet have home offices. So you can just create a makeshift workstation, a makeshift workspace, like your dining table, for example, or your dressing table. Anything that can accommodate your notepads, your laptop, your phone, things like that. And then make sure that you are reachable within your usual working hours. So if you work between 8 and 5, 8 a.m. and 5 p.m., you have to be reachable to your colleagues between 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. Nobody should be, because on a normal day, if you were supposed to be inside the office building, people wouldn't be looking for you all over the place. So try to be very reachable during your working hours. Keep your phone on, keep your laptop on. Electricity and internet in Nigeria are currently not the most reliable things, but we have ways around them. So if you have to run your generator for some hours to charge your laptop, get a power bank for your phone, things like that, just make sure that they can reach you somehow. Typically, a mobile phone, once people can call you, they can reach you, at least they can communicate with you somehow. Then plan your work schedule. I always recommend creating to-do lists. I love to-do lists. Use your notepads, use your Google Keep, use whatever it is. Either you're writing down or you're typing, whichever one. Your notepad on your phone, on your laptop, a physical book, or Google Keep. Google Keep is really nice because you can also tick off things that you have complete tasks that you have completed. So Google Keep is really good, and it syncs with your G Suite. So people who use Google at work, G Suite at work, it syncs with it. So it's a very good tool. You should also do most of your work when you are most productive. So, for example, some people are very productive at night. Funny enough, but your typical work, your working hours are 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. So you're just maybe a bit lazy during the day or whatever the situation might be. What you can do if you're that kind of a person is to do most of your work in the night, and then during the day just do a lot of reporting, communicating, and holding meetings. So everybody knows that, this person did their work, whichever way. So if it's Monday night, you do tasks that you set for Tuesday, that works, because at the end of the day, you were productive on Tuesday as far as your employer is concerned. So you can do that. But whichever way you're going to do this, you have to plan. Then take short breaks. Don't overwork yourself. I understand that many people are saying they are doing more work than they usually would do. You shouldn't overwork yourself. Travel time has been removed from your daily activities. So the people who typically would leave their houses at as early as 5:30 a.m. or 6 a.m. no longer have to leave home as early as that. And some people find themselves working from that time that they would leave home. That is not fair to you. So that is why I suggested resuming at the usual time. So try to take short breaks. Don't overwhelm yourself. If you feel anxious or you feel overwhelmed, you can take short naps. You can watch comedy clips, short clips to, ease whatever tension or anxiety you're feeling. Feel free to work out in between tasks or meetings. You can do your squats, your lunges while you're on your call. It doesn't have to be a video call. It could be an audio call, a voice call, and then you're just, whatever keeps you at peace, really. Read a book and discuss with your colleagues. Which brings me to the next point. Talk to your colleagues regularly. There's a lot of missing going on. Everybody's missing their colleagues, they're missing their friends at work, missing their bosses, maybe not. But people are missing colleagues at work. So if your office has tools like Slack or Skype or Trello, I think that's it. Yeah. Try to keep in touch with your colleagues. Keep abreast with what is going on with them. Collaborate with them. Talk to them. Hold team meetings. Come up with all kinds of cool ideas like you're still at work. It's virtual, but yeah. Keep in touch with your colleagues. And then try to clean up after yourself. So treat your makeshift workstation like it is your office desk. You don't litter your office desk. So try to clean up after yourself. You're eating so much at home. Chips, fruits, food, drinks, whatever it is that you're doing. Clean up after yourself. Eat clean. Eat less often. I know many people are consuming too much food because they are at home and they feel like they are bored, so they are hungry. No, so maybe you should eat less. Try to, while you're working, just act like you're in the office. So if you're sitting at your dining table, for example, or your dressing table, you're able to just imagine yourself at your work desk. You don't always move around to go and find something to eat. Keep a bottle of water very close by. You can keep healthy snacks or unhealthy snacks, whichever one. You can keep snacks close by like you typically would. So you don't always have to walk to the kitchen, walk to the fridge, walk anywhere to go and do anything. Just keep whatever you need very close by and do your work. And make sure to clean up after yourself. Coming up, job opportunities right after the break. Welcome back to Working in Nigeria. About job opportunities. I understand that many people have recently lost their jobs or they aren't receiving any salaries until further notice. There are some businesses that put all their staff on unpaid leave. So everybody we're sorry, we cannot afford to pay you anymore till further notice. Your job is safe. There's just no income from us at the moment, and that is a very sad thing to be plunged into in this time. This is a very terrible time to be unemployed. There's almost no job out there for anyone, really. So, really, I'm sorry if that is your case, if that is your reality right now. I'm really sorry that is happening to you. I run a business called CV Loft, and we share daily updates via Twitter and Telegram. So feel free to follow us. We are at CV Loft on Twitter, CV_Loft on Twitter, and at The Loft on Telegram, CV_Loft on Twitter, and at The Loft on Telegram. When I say at, I don't mean at in words, I mean the symbol. So there's that. We share daily updates via these platforms, 5, 10, 20 updates daily across states in Nigeria. So we are not only focused on Lagos, we try to dig up vacancies from different parts of the country, and we share them in different industries for people who have different years of experience, from entry level to mid management to senior management. There's usually an opportunity for different levels. So it's been Working in Nigeria, brought to you exclusively by Africa Business Radio. I am the CV writer. Catch you later.